Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, greetings, and salutations. If you're new, welcome here. I hope you find something that you like. If you're returning, thank you so much. You guys are really awesome. You've got my subscriptions over 70, which is just mind blowing to say the least. I'm going to jump in. I have a windfall of boxes that all kind of came between 2 days. So I have 3. So I have Witch's Bounty, Witch's Moon, and an Inked Goddess. So I will be posting these as time allows. I'm just going to film them all while I've got everything set up because it's been crazy. So we're going to open this up. This is Witch's Moon, April 2025. And I'm going to move this because as soon as I move this stuff up the top, it's going to be a spoiler. So we're going to move this off camera and then I will pull out and read things. Dear subscriber, we are sure that you have already felt the waves of transition in the spring air. This feeling of uncontrollable and sometimes uncomfortable movement is a true blessing and can become quite intense at times. Although this time of year promotes action, we encourage you to find moments of respite where you might capture the essence of contemplation, allowing space for fresh ideas and thoughts to flourish. Let us find inspiration in the chirping of local birds or wisdom in the howls of local animals. May we find energies of hope and thoughts of goals achieved in the upcoming chapters of our journey. We are filled with so much joy in knowing that you are about to experience the April collection we have curated for you. May these items breathe new life into your practice. May they be a powerful source of support as you overcome challenges and reach for new milestones. From our small family to yours, bright blessings, the Witch's Moon. And up next, we have our list of ingredients. They always include for us a blank piece of parchment on which to scribe our thoughts and or spells and or notes, whatever you like. And they give us a little paragraph at the top, which I'm going to read. So this month, April 2025, the theme is Enchantment of the Ember, Gale. There comes a point each year around this time that we are faced with a life-changing decision. What are the intentions that I will plant in the soil of my garden? What are those things that I need to release in order to reap a bountiful crop in future months? In our personal practice and craft, we pay special attention to the energies of fire and air during these transformative times, working to culminate the essence of life forged anew. It is no easy task to shed aspects of ourselves and continually be reborn. We created this exclusive and handmade collection to provide a very special tool that will seek to support your journey in doing so. With Beltane on the horizon, we celebrate the mark of a new beginning where the path ahead is crafted by our deepest intentions. The magical items in this box are as follows. So I'm going to move this out of the way and leave it out. It's 2 pages of stuff. So I usually end up spending a fair amount of time searching for to read to you. So we have our intuitively drawn card, and we have this little lovely dragon in a lovely spiral. Let's see, personalized oracle reading. We have meditated over and selected a card for you from the Dragon Oracle deck by Diana Cooper and Carla Lee Morrow. This card represents a call to action from your guides. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to flip this over. Pure White Dragon from Orion. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. And you can see this white dragon with this pure white light coming, forming his wings, her wings. It's a really lovely piece of artwork. All right, so there is my oracle card. Yours will be different if you got this box. And I should read about the parchment paper that they give me. I feel like I never do. I always forget. Parchment paper. As you sit beneath your fire and air talisman, take a few minutes to write down your goals and ambitions. Describe them in vivid detail. We encourage you to even write down a story of your accomplishing these goals. Once complete, say the following. I am the person that achieves these dreams. May my guides be a witness to this effort. And now we're going to start with they always give us some Book of Shadows artwork sort of information cards. They're on really nice card stock. So let me see if I can't find these on my list without taking up too much time to find them. Correspondences of the Sun. The Sun artwork. Yes? They're each one. So let's do the Sun first because that's the first one I said, I think. Let's see. Correspondence of the Sun, Book of Shadows artwork. To celebrate the prominence of the sun during this time, we wanted to create a correspondence Book of Shadows page to include in your collection. This informative piece is a wonderful reference to use while creating spells and rituals that draw in the powers of the sun and the wisdom that can be found within its illumination. Written by A.E. Alden, exclusively for the Witch's Moon. So correspondences of the sun. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not going to read all of these because this would be a very long video, and it's already going to be long because there are so many items in this box. So we have that one. And then we have Alleviation, Book of Shadows artwork. Air nurtures our ability to think, reflect, and connect with ideas both profound and far-reaching. It inspires creativity, insight, and intuition, guiding us to new perspectives and understanding. Air reaffirms our capacity to express ourselves authentically, to breathe in the wisdom of the universe, and to move freely through life with grace and adaptability. This inspired RE Alleviation book, Book of Shadows artwork shares guided insight in how to work with element of air and how it can improve all aspects of your workings. Again, written by A.E. Alden, exclusively for the Witch's Moon. And so here's some little notes on magical uses. Yeah. So there's that. I didn't hold it up for you, so you can see it if you wanted to pause and read this whole thing. And then we have Fiery Fulfillment, Book of Shadows artwork. Fire enhances our willpower and courage to face challenges head on, pushing us to grow beyond our limits and embrace the power within to manifest our desires. We have worked closely with a local artist to create this beautiful Fiery Fulfillment Book of Shadows artwork. Meant to be a wonderful reference and guide as you craft your rituals. Included is a brief description of fire, why it is a vital elemental companion, and a list of magical uses to aid you in your practice. Written and illustrated by A.E. Alden, exclusively for the Witch's Moon. We have a lovely phoenix on this one. All right, so we've got our Book of Shadows artwork that we normally get in this box. And we have a muslin tea bag. They normally include a tea. So let me find out if there's anything. Muslin bag. And then let me find the tea so we can talk about that on edit. Ooh, that's shiny. Where would the tea be? Where would the tea be? I can't seem to find my tea in the box. Unless it's one of these littles. Alright, so hopefully I'll find my tea in a minute. So we have a muslin bag. We will start. So we've got the oracle card. I'm going to try and go in order here to make my life just a little bit easier. So I'm going to try and find the items to pull out. So I think this is up next. In this lovely orange organza bag, we have a natural star citrine cluster. It doesn't seem that happy. It seems pretty gray to me, but we're going to read about it. A natural star citrine cluster. This stone of happiness is a unique version of citrine, which encourages the solar plexus and inspires us to view the world with a fresh and optimistic outlook. Elemental association is fire. Hit him with fire. Okay, sorry. If you haven't checked out House of Protection, then check them out. Then we have our lovely incense stick. So we've got holy wood. Oh, and I can smell them through that bag, and they smell great. Within the wandering smoke of this incense blend can be found the energies of purification and clearing, allowing the scent to uplift your spirit and release any tension. Although it does not say what the scent is. I'll pull one of these bad boys out. I'm not sure that I can say what the scent is other than it's just kind of fabulous. Holy wood. All right. And then we have our herbs. So we have cilantro, Egyptian cilantro, coriandrum sativum, cut and sifted. Cilantro contains the unique ability to invigorate and stimulate the senses, acting as a catalyst for purification, mental clarity, and transformation. Place crushed cilantro into your altar offering bowls to enhance protection, peace, and movement in your area. So there we are in the front. If I open it up, I'm going to make a mess. So I'm not going to empty out, but I'm going to let you peek. I'm going to let you peek inside without making a mess. I know I keep saying I'm going to get a dish or something to put the stuff in, and then I never do it. Because life. Because life, y'all. Life happens. And ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I mean, you got time for life, but you're picking up what I'm putting down. So then we move on to whole bay leaves, which a good witch would never be without are bay leaves. Whole bay leaves, Laurus nobilius, found in the realm of fire. Bay leaves are used to ignite passion, strengthen courage, and neutralize negative energies. Meanwhile, the aroma of bay connects us with the Ari energies of communication, clarity, and insight. The ability of these leaves to carry prayers and wishes when written upon and burned emphasize its spiritual link to both transcendent elements. Planetary association is the sun. Elemental association is fire. And I'm trying to open it up with my fat fingers. And they smell lovely, like bay leaves would, of course. And these survived shipping surprisingly well. And then we have our blend of boldness. I don't know if you can see that. Blend of boldness. And this is a ritual herbal blend. It is a perfect addition to your magical sachets and mojo bags. Over the coming months, we encourage you to plan something. You can take a look at that. To plan something bold, which you would generally stay away from. So, doing something outside of your particular comfort zone, outside of the box. Find an opportunity to take a chance on your dreams or create something if you have always wanted to create. Before you perform this action, place a couple of pinches of this blend in a separate bag, speaking your intentions into the opening, closing it, and placing it in your pocket to support favorable outcomes. Rose petals, spearmint, peppermint, hibiscus, and cilantro, bay leaves, echinacea, skullcap, and epizote. Not sure what that is. I don't think I've heard of that before in my life, but you learn something new every day. So there that is. I didn't sniff that. I should have sniffed it. Oh, it smells nice. Wish you guys had smell-o-vision, because I feel like I sniff it and I say, oh, it's nice, oh, it's lovely, and that doesn't really help. I would not be a good Food Network person, for sure. Not very descriptive. Oh, that was very lovely. Sorry. Anyway, next up is the tea, which I apparently... Oh, okay. This is why I couldn't find it. I think I'm used to teas coming in a package, and this comes lovely packaged in a glass jar. And typically we get ritual salts in this jar from this company, I believe. So this time we're getting tea, ritual herbal tea, Ember spice. And so we have some lovely artwork, which is moon. Nice dark. You can kind of see the tea that's in it. We're gonna try and not make a mess. Oh, wow, that smells frickin' amazing. All right, so this is our tea, guys. That goes with our tea bag, our muslin tea bag. So let me read about this. This contains caffeine. Find a quiet, comfortable space away from where you won't be disturbed. Take a few breaths to center yourself and set your intentions. After your tea is steeped, hold your cup in both hands, allowing the heat and the beautiful smell of warm spices to surround you as you mindfully sip and slowly enjoy the natural elements of this blend. Visualize where your path leads from this very moment. Find excitement and comfort in your thoughts. This favorite blend of ours has been crafted with black tea, orange peel, cinnamon, and natural flavors. Steep in boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes, 2 grams per 8 ounce of water. So it's essentially an orange spice. Then next up we have on our list. It makes it so easy when I follow the list, because then I'm not like shuffling around trying to find what to tell you guys. So our oils always come in these little packages. And this one has no written name, but we have a little mortar and pestle, a lovely triangle with a sun, and that triangle always reminds me, especially when it's yellow, of midsummer. And then we have a little emblem in the witch's moon logo. And of course there are little floaties in there. I see that there is a little crystal. Let's float around, hopefully you can see those. This is Fire Ritual Magical Anointing Oil. This truly special oil blend has been intuitively crafted. What you see in there? Little floaters. Has been ritually, intuitively crafted to enhance the element of fire in all that it anoints. As you anoint your spell candles, talismans, or ritual tools, use mindful and deliberate movements. During the application of this oil, focus on its scent and the fiery energy embodied within. Visualize it engulfing you with vitality and warmth. We have enchanted this magical anointing oil with the essential oils of anise, clove, orange, and cinnamon. We have also included the herbal components of raspberry leaf, rose petals, and elderflower as well. Inside your oil, you will find a rose quartz crystal, known to ignite passions and bring balance through compassion and healing. In addition, we have included a special mixture of our illumination magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery into the mixture of this oil. The base of this oil is sunflower oil. Some might be more sensitive than others when in contact with skin. External use only. And it's actually much lighter scented than I would expect from those particular essential oils, but it smells very nice. It's just very light. So we'll put that guy there. And then we have a couple of other items. So we have our beeswax candle, and it looks like this is inspiration. It is red with, it looks like some glitter thrown in for good measure. Hand rolled and anointed inspirato beeswax spell candle. Tapping into the power of inspiration through a spell candle can be a deeply empowering ritual. After clearing your space, ignite this inspirato spell candle with mindfulness, focusing on the transformative nature. If I can get it out, I'll show it to you. The transformative nature of the flame. Visualize the dancing fire, burning away obstacles and igniting the spark of creativity within you. As this candle burns, meditate on your goals and aspirations, allowing new ideas to flow and fill your mind. This animated flame embodies the dynamic and ever-shifting nature of inspiration itself. Close your ritual by expressing your gratitude for the element and the inspiration you may have found. The sigil you will find on the label, which is also that sigil that was on the label of the anointing oil, was created during ritual specifically to enhance inspiration with your workings. We have anointed the spell candle with the essential oils of lemon, clove, and cinnamon. Please know that these oils have been included for their energetic properties rather than their fragrance. And I would agree with that. It smells nice. It smells, I mean, I feel like all beeswax candles smell nice, but a nice sparkly red candle. And so we have that to add to the mix. And then we have our very last item, which is, I guess, the bigger item. I think, let me double check and make sure there's nothing floating around in these little, oh, what in the, interesting. So this is the Witch's Moon exclusive fire and air hanging talisman with amethyst crystals. So let me get, okay, so, oh, what is happening? All right, so before I do anything and mess something up, there we go. So this is your hanger, obviously. And then it looks like here's an amethyst crystal here. You can see that. And then this is a big hunky thing. I don't want to pull anything and have it. It looks like it's fairly tangled from, oh yeah, it's pretty tangled. Let's see. I feel like maybe this could have been shipped a little differently, question mark, maybe, question mark, because this is very, very, very tangled, and I want you all to be able to see this. I don't know how thrilled I am with this being the larger item. I feel like I haven't been all that pleased with this box the last few times I've gotten it. So this might be on the chopping block. It looks like I'm missing something here. Yeah, I'm not sure how terribly wonderfully I feel about this. It's very hard to show you guys this item, but let me try anyway. So we have a hanging fire and air. Yeah, put that right down there. The Witch's Moon exclusive fire and air hanging talisman with amethyst crystal. As we step into the unfolding world of spring, we take a moment to embrace the strong essence of change and transformation. This change is not simply seasonal, but corresponds with all internal aspects of our body and auric field. It is during this time that we give permission to the process, although uncomfortable at times. This transition is a step in the natural direction of growth, providing us with new possibilities for our future. We take this courageous step forward and allow fear and anxiety to pass through us as we recreate the world around us. To aid in this transitionary time, we created our exclusive fire and air hanging talisman. Fire, symbolic of passion, initiation, and protection, delicately works with air, the carrier of ideas and change, to stoke the flames of new beginnings. This powerful partnership encourages the blossoming of fresh ideas and revitalizes life around us, fueling creative endeavors and sparking intuitive thought processes. It is within the spirituality alchemical process that we create the energy that pulses through our life. As you work with and visualize these elements in your practice, you will notice a sense of excitement and eagerness in your work. It is important to continue to feed this energy as you step into the coming months. In ritual work, harnessing these energies can be achieved by creating a sacred space filled with symbols of both elements, such as hanging this talisman above your working area. Focus on setting intentions for growth and transformation, using these paired energies to bring clarity and momentum to your actions. Embrace this time to initiate projects or adopt new mindsets with the comfort of knowing that these elemental companions will support your aspirations. The symbol of fire is made from driftwood that has been collected over the past year. I don't see where there's driftwood unless this is driftwood that has been honed down. Let's see. So I lost my place, guys. Collected over the past year, yes, and repurposed for this very project. Hanging below the symbol, you will find naturally tumbled river rock, which would be these guys, I'm guessing. Due to the process for, we specifically chose to include river rock due to the process for which it was created. The shape and texture of this rock was crafted over many years as water and pressure moved over it, representing the power of slow and steady transformation. These rocks additionally provide peaceful balance to the lively energies of fire and air. Gently dancing alongside these river rocks are an assortment of feathers. So we have a bunch of different feathers here, white and brown, and then we have some black ones. I'm definitely missing something here that added some weight, I'm guessing, because this doesn't seem to really be setting well, though there's nothing missing in the box. So I'm guessing that must have gone the wayside when they packaged it. Perhaps these are the river rocks. Assortment of feathers representing the freedom and flow of the air element. As these feathers naturally swing, it is a reminder that movement is constant in all things and encourages us to embrace adaptability and change. You will find an amethyst crystal hanging inside the symbol of fire, working to facilitate the filtration of energy in your space and corresponding with the fiery aspects of transmutation. In addition, amethyst is a wonderful companion to the air element as it promotes clarity, focus, and tranquility. We encourage you to hang this handmade talisman in an area that is dedicated to creativity. And as you do, take a moment to connect with the importance of these elements, softly speaking your intentions. Although we created this talisman to last for a long time, we kindly recommend keeping it within your inside space to ensure that it can be preserved. So there it is, your wall hanging. I feel like this is a little questionable, and also I'm not a big huge fan for the cost of this box to have little cheapy plastic crystals on here. That kind of doesn't make me happy. These also are plastic, which I don't really appreciate either. If you're going to give me something like this, I would like a natural, what is that? Materials, natural materials. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, because I feel like I'm being like super picky and kind of grumpy about it, but not my favorite item. And I think maybe I might skip another one of the Witch's Moon boxes because I feel like I keep getting disappointed with this box. But maybe you aren't. Maybe you guys love this, and maybe it's just me. Maybe you all would be happy to hang this on your wall. And maybe it's just not my aesthetic. That could very well be it. These little hematite beads feel really nice. I do have to say they have a lovely, lovely feel when I hold them. So yeah, definitely let me know what you guys thought of this box. I'm super, super interested in your opinion of this. I think I've mentioned before that I've been playing with the idea of opening up like a Etsy store or listing some things on eBay. And I think I'm at the point now where I really need to seriously consider that. So I would love to hear from you guys if you are interested in that. I think I'm most familiar with eBay. I know Etsy, I had a store there a while ago and it was kind of a pain in the rear end. And I felt like eBay was a lot easier, though that may have changed. It's been a hot minute since I've had an eBay store going. Let me know if you guys would be interested in taking some of the items that I've received that I may not use in my practice, but you guys might be happy to have for yours. Let me know if anybody would be interested in that, and I'll see if when I have some time I can get that together. And when I do, I can make a announcement and have a link for you guys to go just in case. Like I've seen people listing entire boxes on eBay, which I might too. There's a couple of boxes that they were great boxes, just not useful for my practice, but maybe useful for yours, because I don't downgrade anyone's practice or aesthetic. I mean, just because this isn't for me doesn't mean that it might not be for you. So let me know what you guys think of this box. I would love to hear it. And this is the April 2025 Witch's Moon box. Like I said, this might be the last one you see on my channel, at least for a little bit. I would love to hear your comments. If you are new here and you liked what you saw, please subscribe. I've got some new boxes. Like I mentioned, I had a windfall of boxes, Witch's Bounty, Witch's Moon, Inked Goddess. I think I'm expecting perhaps a 9 of Earth this month, and also Picasso Jasper, which is that new spiritually minded like t-shirt subscription box/bag, and they have some kind of new and refreshing items as well that are for the spiritually minded. And yeah, so if you subscribe, you'll be notified. Well, you have to choose to be notified, but you can be notified when I post new videos if you are so inclined. Thank you again so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all your subscription. You guys are just really blowing me out of the water, and I am just completely over the moon with over 70 subscribers. It's just silliness. You guys are silly, and I love it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you guys are liking what you're seeing here. I might switch this box for another box. I'm not entirely sure, one that maybe hasn't been done that much. I like to do the ones that are maybe a little different than what you're seeing on YouTube, just to give some other businesses some airtime, and to let you guys have some things that maybe you're interested in knowing about. There's no videos about that you know you might be interested in and getting. All right, so thank you so much. Until the next video, see you all later.